Okay, good morning. Today I'm going to present some interesting features about two scientific research articles that investigate the topic of digital practices around death and mourning, which is a topic that I'm also investigating in the context of the actual pandemic for other course. One article is called "We Will Never Forget You: An Empirical Investigation of Postmortem MySpace Comments" and was developed in 2010, and the other is called "Beyond the Grave: Facebook as a Site for the Expansion of Death and Mourning" and was developed in 2013. Both were carried out by the same authors, Jed Brubaker and Gillian Hayes. So the first aspect that catch my attention of both research is that they investigate the same topic, practices around mourning in digital environments, and that they explore it seeking to achieve similar purposes. From reading the abstracts and introductions, it is clear that the main purpose of both studies is to show how digital environments, such as social networks, have become important spaces to develop death and grief related practices. However, the specific digital space where those practices are being investigated is different in each of the articles. While the first article focuses on exploring these dynamics in the social network MySpace, the second article examines this in Facebook. In addition to this, I found other common interesting aspects between the studies, and these were the sources. While looking at the literature review of both articles, I realized that many references were the same. For example, both research take into account the study of bereavement carried out by Adam et al. And the work of Daniel Martin about identity management of the dead. These similarities can be explained by the fact that both research have been accomplished by the same authors, who could have projected the second study as a continuation of the first one, since Facebook is considered to be justly a modern continuation of MySpace. Additionally, the data used as another source is also very similar in both studies, because just as in Article 1, Article 2 bases its findings on qualitative data. Nevertheless, they differ in the way this qualitative data is used to investigate the practices around death, due to the nature of the data in each research. In the first one, the data consists of comments posted to MySpace profiles of users who have died. So the research explores the digital mourning practices from what people is directly saying to the dead ones. In contrast, the data of the second study consists of interviews with individuals who reported experiences related to death on Facebook. That is why the exploration of these practices in this study focuses more on the perception of people about them. As it could be seen from the above, these two studies have several aspects in common, such as the topic, the purpose, and the references. However, they also differ in many other, especially in terms of the space that is being explored and how the data recollected is being used. It can be said that both achieve to demonstrate the importance of social networks in practices surrounding death in the modern society from a very empathic way, seeing them not as an invasion and destruction of traditional death rituals, but as an expansion of human cultural practices around death. Thank you for listening.